I understand that writers and people in the press are very concerned about my health. I want to say thank you for your interest and that I'll be all right and I'll be back on the road again in 1981. Recording, performing with the fans we love. Beautiful. You know, Bob talking to you, don't have no doubt. See? Good.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved and be loved? Don't let them fool you. Or even try to school you.
When we did the Madison Square Garden show, that night was history. Every single one that was in the audience stood on their feet to acknowledge this man.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved and be loved?
I think the doors of America was open to Bob right there.
The doctor told Alan and me that Bob Marley had cancer and that it had spread.
He had cancer all over his body. Lungs, brain, like all over the place. It was incredible that he was able to keep working.
But the doctor told us that we shouldn't do anything, that we should just let him stay on the concert tour, that he was so strong and powerful that one day he was going to walk out on stage and he was going to fall dead. But that he could not be treated and he could not be helped.
How did he take the news? I mean,
Bad. He took the news bad.
I knew he'd had problem with his toe before that, but I'd forgotten about it. I think everybody seemed to have forgotten about it. Because if he'd been going to regular checkups, you know, he might be around today. But
he just didn't go to his checkups.
No.
The next stop was Pittsburgh. And we were waiting for Bob to come on the bus, for all of us to drive to Pittsburgh, and we never saw Bob.
Finally, he arrived, and he was looking very, very stressed, I remember. And we went to do sound check. And I remember we did the sound check with one song. And we did that song for maybe 2 or 3 hours. I'm hurting inside.
It's the longest sound check we have ever had. It just felt like, why? We didn't understand.
We had a meeting before the show, half an hour before the show, and we were told by Alan Cole that this was going to be our last concert. And of course, we were all like in shock.
Before we went on stage, he said to me, I want you to stay pretty close in case anything should happen. So I'm saying to him, nothing's going to happen to you, man. Everything's going to be all right. But he said, stay close in case, just in case you got a seizure.
People who were opposed politically were sitting beside each other.
Played the wrong note. He started singing, whoa, watch what you're doing.
What's what you're doing?
And everybody thought he was trying to tell the people out there, you know, you got to watch what you're doing, but he was really talking to me.
He was very spiritual. This is like, hey.
I'm trying to say, could we have up here, on stage here, the presence of Mr. Michael Mann and Mr. Edward Seattle. Oh! We just want to shake hands and show the people that we're gonna meet them right. We're gonna unite. We're gonna meet them right. We got to unite.
He didn't plan it at all. It was spontaneous.
I'm waiting. Hold on. Help us all pray.
Anything could have happened at that point. I was just praying that the people didn't get foolish and start shooting again.
There was no preachment or anything like that. He just took our hands and, with a few words, held it up above his head. And at that moment, everybody was one.
Love, prosperity, be with us all. Jah, Rastafari.
He was able to do that. He was able to bring people together in that way. The same half uptown, half downtown, half black, half white. It's that marriage of everything. He just embodied it all in one person.